Touchdown. Yeah, baby.
Hello, everyone, and hello, Warrior fans. Welcome to Warrior Review. I'm Austin Reeves. I'm here with head coach Shane Boggs, and the Warriors had Tiftarea visit, and again, we lost this game. A lot of positives that we can talk about, and a lot of kind of really finding an identity, which you've talked about earlier, offensively. But tell me a little bit your thoughts on the game and some positive we can take out of it.
Well, thoughts coming in. I mean, they were ranked number 2 in our class. Group of guys that have been around there forever. Core group has taken their lumps, gotten better over the years, added a handful of players, and ranked number 2 in the class. Really, really physical, really fast, really, really well coached. Statistically, probably the quarterback in our at least our class that just does an amazing job in the run game and throw game, So it's kind of funny coming out, like we had some tendencies on them. And play one, they absolutely line up in a formation where we had some tendencies, and they just totally, it's a tendency beater, right?
Yeah.
But we get away with it. But that was just, and I think kind of the story of the game. I mean, our kids competed really, really hard again. I felt like we improved again. We did really good things in each of the 3 phases. But in the end, we had some success stories, but we also made some mistakes. I mean, on defense, we couldn't get off the field on third down. Had 3rd and 9, and
had some third and longs.
And I think maybe a 4th and 6. So those are, if you're going to look back at where we missed opportunities, certainly those 3rd and longs, 4th and longs, and then offensively, we miss a home run on play one, and underthrow one, and you get a pick. Things like that, but we also want to celebrate, the things we did so well. And I think our 2-back run game was really, really good. Made some really big kind of get to the stick throws and catches, and the protection on that throw is as tough as it is. It probably takes a little longer to develop. So our guys are still getting better, I think, in every phase, and we want to win. But in order to win, you got to take steps to continue to grow, and I think we're taking those steps.
Yeah. We normally do injury updates after the highlights, but how's you've talked about Roland Waldrop. How's he doing? We didn't like to see that out there, but I've heard some good things. But
I think there's a few things there. I mean, one, when it happens, that's one of those really, really, really scary injuries, and so we got some good news even kind of around midnight that he was kind of out of the woods on some of the stuff that worry you the most. He did have some sort of fracture in the hip, right? But then he continued to have some MRIs and look at some soft tissue. So, one, it's really bad because a guy just got the rest of his football season taken away from him, and it's really painful. But in terms of the things we worried about the most, those did not prevail. And then, yesterday, I'm talking to him about how you holding up with your psyche, and I feel like he's doing pretty well in terms of
holding up and all that.
The bummed out factor of but he's a tough kid and really proud of the season he's had. So he got a lot of good football ahead of him.
Yeah, you talk about looking on him. We don't want to single out too many players too much of the time, but just a huge improvement. I mean, he's grown leaps and bounds. It may not show up on the stat sheet, but my goodness.
Well, I think the other night, whatever you want to call them, comeback routes, fallouts, which when you're a quarterback and you go to the camp, right, what they're always going to do when they're evaluating you, they're going to make you throw the deep out, right? So I'm laughing. I'm laughing during the game with him, Roland, you're 4 for 4 on the hardest throw in football, and they're trying to knock your head off, So, wasn't laughing when he got hurt, but really, really proud of just how much he's grown over the last, whatever it is, 8 to 10 weeks.
Yeah, and you can say that about a lot of players as well. We can talk about that in the film as well. But one last thing is you got I mean, you got an identity, you got some run schemes that you like, and you were still able to run it against a pretty formidable Tiftarea defense. You got to really like that.
Yeah, what you see is like, I mean, we were kind of left side dominant a little bit on the two back. We just found something running it on the left hash into the boundary. But like I'm telling you, from the two receivers to the left tackle, to the left guard, to the center, and on and on and on. And then, oh, by the way, the lead back was Isaiah Hill over and over and over. So here's a senior who's poured so much into our program, and it seems like 9 out of every 10 runs, I'm saying, hey, man, go block for your buddy.
Yeah.
And it was amazing watching the sacrifices he was making to make Sam Yoakley successful. And then
Yep.
Sam looked pretty darn good.
Yeah,
So.
put the Jets on and got a score. So, hey, let's get to the highlights and watch some game film.
All right, Brookwood's in gray on gray. Nope, blue on blue, sorry.
Yeah.
Onside kick almost had it there. Isaiah Hill had a shot, but this is that tendency beater I was talking about. But got a little pressure on the QB and forced a bad throw. They get us off tackle for a chunk there, maybe 9 yards.
Great job.
Absolutely.
Puller there.
Spilling that thing and running to the football. So, yeah, 4th and 4 play. Had a shot, but they get the first. Really good run game here. Good backs, good quarterback run game. Their line comes off the ball hard. Really, we were really worried about the QB getting in space. He did that a few times and really made us pay. But there's a run down to just across the goal line. They're going to kick it over there to Isaiah Hill.
Yeah.
And
Starting at the 25.
starting at the 25 here. Had a little counter play that was one of those really close kind of things. Had a shot. We're behind them right here. We reel that thing in, then who knows, we may score.
Yeah.
But we saw some speed by Sam Yoakley, and then throw and catch over there. May or may not have held on to it, but in this case they said he did. So this one just needs to come out earlier and further, and who knows, that may be another touchdown. But, man, we got some good play out of our quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So they're behind us. They miss it. Coverage wasn't bad, but big run there. And now they're down around the 20. So much better job defensively getting 3 or 4 guys to the point of attack. and really good, honestly, pretty dang good coverage there. But
Tiftarea goes on the score.
yeah, so kick it off over there near their sideline. Speed option, they force it back inside. Roland picks up maybe 3-4 yards. Pulls this one down, back to the line of scrimmage. And here's one of those throws we talked about, like
Right on the money.
That's a tough throw and catch, right on the money. Protection was great. Flip it out here to Sam. I think they called a block in the back there, which we were good when we engaged, but probably need a wider base and keep our feet running. But
Pass interference there.
get a penalty there. Here's one of those perimeter runs we talked about, and just, we're double cracking, making the corner make tackles, right? So go back to it, pick up a few. 3rd and 2, Roland runs for the first. So nice little drive going here. We're out across the 50. This was like kind of a progression read play and probably should have moved on, but here we are in 3rd down. Go back to one of those throws over here. Just a great route, great protection, great throw. So 7-man protection, I believe, on that route. Trying to run the option out there, and they did a good job, I think, of feathering it. Another one of those throws right there on the sideline. So here we are, 22-yard line. Great balance, but, man, a lot of guys getting it right in the blocking game. So a couple receivers, a whole bunch of linemen. Bo Spence pulling with a big, I think this one of Bo's big blocks right here. Ends up getting a pancake. So
nice job by
really
57 there. And Sam's got quite the accelerator, doesn't he?
He does. Great balance and great acceleration. So, and again, really unselfish play by Isaiah Hill, just, blocking and blocking and blocking over and over and over. So proud of that. Another extra point, good by Graham Jackson. Onside kick, we get it.
I didn't think they were going to give it to us for a while there.
Yeah, so really, what are we, 14-7 here? 14-7 against the number 2 ranked team in our class, and here we are on the 50-yard line. Another just a clinic type play. I mean, just great blocking. Gets it to the right aiming point and all that kind of stuff. A little misdirection with Isaiah Hill, 5-6 yards there. Great job by Roland, doing what he can with it. They do get a little bit of penetration, which slows the play down, but way to run through an arm tackle. Go for it on 4th and 4. Don't get it. Anytime you don't get it, you should have kicked the field goal, right?
That's right.
So,
Starting up in halftime here.
Coming out of the locker room, we get the ball, get it up around the 50. This one here, we ran the play, been running it into the boundary so much, run it to the big field, and honestly it kind of changed the spacing, and we miss a block, and not a very good play. So just kind of an ugly drive starter. Mike could have gotten a penalty on that one, I don't know. But go for it on 4th down from midfield and don't get it. There again, dumb call when you don't get it, right? But we just at the time, I believe we needed it to continue to try to build some momentum. But Sam cuts that one up for a short gain. Man, we're close on this one. Just need to get out and get a fit on that linebacker, and I think we got a good play.
Had that one set up, yep.
So punting, old Pearson Taylor, who's had a good year punting it for us, as well as playing receiver and DB. He punts it out across the 50, down inside the 40-yard line, and pretty good job standing them up at the line of scrimmage. Good job getting a bunch of guys to the football. QB breaks contain. We busted the coverage here and get away with it. So good little recovery there, but we had a couple guys actually bust on that one. Knocked the ball out there, forced a punt. So I think this one's going to hit and bounce around a little bit. So we'll take over somewhere around the 20, 25-yard line, 20-yard line. Throw a hitch here with off coverage, pick up, 7 yards or so from Roland to Seth. Here's a nice run by Sam, right up near the sticks, just short. Did QB power right there, which we hadn't run this game. It was a huge play. Good block by Isaiah. Good job by Cole Ross and Wyatt Vaughn pulling. So really good play for us. Here we go, speed option. He pitches it late. Sam finds a crease and picks up, 14 yards or so. So good play for us. Got 3rd and short. Go back to the QB power and get the first. Hand it off to Zay for no gain. Sam with a nice play out there for a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 8 here. Go back to that comeback route, fall out route, and pick up the first. So off tackle to the right for a couple with Isaiah Hill. And
Sam showing some patience there.
No doubt. Patience and good job accelerating, like you said earlier. So brings us to the 4th quarter here. And we got this drive on our own 20. I think Pierce Hightower's at QB now. Who really, really proud of the job he did at our our Y position for several series there. But speed option there, don't get it. Really think we had that play. Had we executed, I think we get the first. But Nice sack right there.
Trumbauer.
Old Toby Trumbauer. So they go with they're throwing slow screen here. They pick up a few, but had them in really, really, really long yardage. So 4th down, give up a few, and so it's a win for the defense. Get another stop. That one goes for no gain. QB sweep, pin and pull type play here. Picks up maybe 5, and we're in 3rd and 5. Throw the hitch over here to Henry Knox for the 1st down. Good job executing right there. And go back to the sweep, pin and pull. Great run by Sam Yoakley. So he picks up maybe 13, 14 yards, and we're on the move here. Just flip the play here. Isaiah cuts it back inside, picks up a handful. Really proud of the fight that we're still showing here. A little bit of an underthrow there. Probably really just it was a catchable ball though. So but we had them beat 2 or 3 steps there. 4th and 4, QB sweep to the left. Bunch of guys getting fits. Pierce runs it down inside the 10 to around the 5-yard line. Trying to get Isaiah a score here on senior night. Ends up getting stopped. I think
Wild play right here.
Pierce runs about 50 yards for a gain of 1. So
his dad was in the stands saying, "Throw it, throw it."
So he gets it back. Good job minimizing damage for sure.
Yes.
Sam Yoakley with the TD there, his 2nd of the night. And the extra point is good.
Again, a good score by Sam, and great to see Pierce Hightower coming in, and he's improved a lot too. It's really been fun to watch him. I mean, he's just a versatile athlete.
Yeah, I mean, both those guys have played really, really well. Really proud of, Pierce and Rowland, just kind of the way they managed our 2-headed quarterback deal. And, I go to my grave saying they've rooted for each other every play and done whatever we thought was necessary to kind of help the team. And so we've been blessed to have both of them back there competing.
Yeah, it says a lot about those 2 individuals right there.
No doubt.
To do that. So you got traveled to Valwood for the last game of the year. And the Valwood's a good team. Give me a preview of that and how things are going this week at practice.
Yeah, defending state champions. Went up there and beat Millage last year. That had, I think, the longest winning streak in the country. Beat them pretty soundly. Returned a bunch of guys, lost a few. Really, really physical O-line. Have lost a running back quarterback combo that were really good, but there's a whole bunch of really good players still out there. Big running back that'll be a challenge. Remind you a little bit of the Deerfield team. Probably a little better at receiver than last year, maybe not as good at a couple of positions on D, but still a really, really good football team that's physical and confident. And so it'll be a challenge, but our guys are excited about going over there and playing them.
Yeah, and you were just talking about the process and doing those kind of things. Good week of practice as well.
It has. It's been so cool to watch this team continue to show up and have purpose and fight and for each other and our school. So I'm really proud of the way we continue to show up and work each week.
Yeah. So we're gonna end the show a little bit different. I had a video that I made, and so. Anyway, just kind of my thoughts on the 2024 season as we go to our last game, and just my genuine admiration for the team and the players and the coaches. Been a tough season, and to do hard things, they've done hard things, and one of that to me, it's good to see the brotherhood that football builds and that bond that comes through. Hard times, comes through hard practices and all that. Tell me about that brotherhood.
Well, first of all, thank you for putting that together. I think it's a great perspective, and I'll always appreciate it. So thanks. We all talk about, like, when I played 30-something years ago, the things you remember they're all related to that brotherhood, whether it be the bus ride or the overnight stay when you went to this camp or that camp. And one of the cool things about this team is that we have every player that went to fall camp. They're still with us, right? And we're 0 for the season on the win column, but like there's a lot of reasons why they keep showing up every day. And I'll say that I think the most powerful reason is that brotherhood. When it's done right, you go out there and you compete so that the guy to your left and right are successful, right? And I think we're a pretty good picture of that. Just a young picture, right? I mean, just a really young team that will continue to get better, but very impressed. I've coached some really talented teams at times throughout the Southeast
career,
that you struggle with team chemistry and that kind of stuff. Maybe was a limiting factor, but not this one. These guys are committed to each other and love each other, and I'm really thankful for that.
Yeah. So kudos to the coaches, and just a little salute to the players for the this coming up to the last game of the 2024 season. We appreciate you, and you'll have to excuse me a little bit of indulgence there as I referenced number 58, so most of you know why I do that. But anyway, hope you enjoy it, and again, get out there and celebrate the Warriors. For the 2024 season, Brookwood will be playing its last game. It hasn't gone the way anyone has wanted it to go. Many people play this game for what they can get out of it. Sometimes it's glory, fame, or titles. The game didn't allow for that this year. You've had to play for the love. Most people don't get it. They don't understand football. It was invented by Civil War soldiers worried about the next generation wasn't going to be tough enough. I want to say that you are. You've given more to this game because you've had to. No glory, no adulation. Just put on those hot, smelly pads every day and work through the pain, through the sweat for the game itself. Me and many other Warrior fans will give you something you'll never be able to buy or bargain for: a man's respect. You have it, and I'm thankful for each of you players, coaches, and staff, especially the guy on the team I'm related to. Thank you, Brookwood Warriors, and cheerleaders, and staff, and coaches, for playing for something bigger than yourselves this year. Your play has made me better, you better, the fans better, and your school better. I thank you very much, and I couldn't be prouder.